Welcome to Coffee with Chaos. My name is James, and this is my coffee. And of course, behind me, as usual, down where you can't see it, is chaos. And the other room is also chaos. And the kitchen is chaos because I still have a bunch of stuff in there from the flood from last year that I don't have room to put. I have to find room for it. But that's the way it goes. That's just some of those things that happen. So, what am I going to do tonight? Well, I've got some comics here to sell. So we're going to do that. But before we do that, there's a couple other things I want to do and I want to talk about. But the first thing is rummaging around in my other room, which is really chaos. I ran across a comic that I forgot that I had. So this is kind of your lost and found, and also a pressing video because I pressed it. Now I got this when I pressed a comic for someone else. It took me a long time to press it because they sent it to me and the flood last year happened, and it was a while after that before I was able to get it back to them. And I just had to do a cold press. Couldn't do any heat on it at all. But I did clean it up, and they were very happy with it. But they sent me another comic along with it for me to keep. And I did. And I promptly lost it because flood stuff. So I found it this week. I went ahead and pressed it. I cleaned it up a little bit. I pressed it. I put it in a bag and board and went, wow, I wonder if I have another copy of this. So I didn't check because my other copies of comics like this are buried. But I thought it was a very appropriate time to show it since the movie came out last week. And it's the Marvel Treasury Edition number 11, The Fabulous Fantastic Four. Cleaned it up, pressed it a little bit. Now this has staples about here and here. So of course I took I took a piece of poster board and cut it down and stuck it on either side of the cover with some silicone release paper so that the smooth side wouldn't stick. It will stick even at the low temperature of 160 degrees, which is what I generally use. Now for newer comics, I'll use 135. But yeah, that was actually a gift to me for cleaning and pressing a comic for someone else. So very happy with the way it came out. And someday I'll show all of my Marvel. I dropped some comics. I need to take a look. So yeah, great treasury. Don't know if I'm going to be selling it or not. Probably going to keep it because it was a gift. But if I have another copy, I'll probably sell that one. So that's the thing I wanted to show you. It's my lost and found, and also my press. The thing I pressed this week. Now I pressed a lot of other stuff, but I'm not going to go through them. Mostly because they're already integrated into my collection. I didn't think about it until today. I went, yeah, boom, I should have thought about that, should have showed it. But what I want to talk about is I've watched a bunch of YouTube videos, and I watch YouTube videos all the time, but not strictly comics. A lot of it is books about conservation and restoration of books and other stuff, and also comics. And I have noticed so many people doing something that just totally irks me. It bothers me to no end. And no, I'm not talking about people using Golden Age to describe an Atomic Age comic because they think everything pre-Silver Age is Golden Age. No, that's not what I'm talking about, although that does bother me. What I'm talking about is people using the term foxing and mold interchangeably, and they're two totally different things. Yes, foxing does happen when you get when a comic has too much humidity, and I'll explain why. There are minerals and metals in a lot of comic paper, especially the older stuff. Those minerals and metals oxidize, and when they do, they turn a yellowish or an orange or a brown, and you'll have brown spots on your comic. And I've heard people call it mold, and it isn't. That's what foxing is. But then I also see people that are talking about these black spots and how they want to get rid of this black foxing. Foxing is never black. If you have black on your comic, it's either paint, ink, mildew, or mold. And if it's either of the last two, you don't want it. You want to separate it. You want to have it enclosed. You want to find a way to get rid of it. You may end up having to find a way to get rid of the comic because it's dangerous. Mold is dangerous. Now, so what am I talking about? I have a copy of Leave It to Binky here. Everybody should have a copy of Leave It to Binky, right? This is an older one, and I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's brown speckles on his white shirt, and there's a brown spot right here, just above the eye. And let me open this. Oops. Let me open this up. Maybe you get a little more light that way. Yeah, brown spot right. That is foxing. Another example of it that I have not attempted to remove yet, although I think I probably could if I decided to go that route, is on this. And let me get it out for you. You see all this brown spots along the edge? That's all foxing. Well, that's a stain right there, but there's foxing here too. And there's some on the back, not a whole lot. Now I need to clean this, and I know it, and I probably should press it, but I'll get around to it someday. In the meantime, I just leave it in here. Oh, this is Superman versus Wonder Woman, by the way. It's one of my DC comics, large size. I have most of them. I don't have them all. This, I'm not taking it out of the plastic. That is mold. And this is a comic that I would love to send to Michael Mayron because he likes this kind of stuff, but I'm not going to because of the mold. He's just going to have to find himself a copy. That's Creatures on the Loose 26, by the way, Michael. You'll have to find your own because I'm not sending you a moldy comic. There are ways to get rid of mold on a comic. You'll still see the remnants, but you can kill it and remove most of it, but it's inside of the paper. Oh yeah, good point. I didn't think about coal dust. Hey, let me turn this on so that I'll see that stuff. But yeah, coal dust would do it too. But coal dust you can get off eventually. Patrick, glad to see you. Glad you could stop in. Just here browsing. You're not much late. It's only been a few minutes, and I've just been ranting about foxing and stuff. So it's not too bad. Jerry, glad to see you. If you have dark chocolate on your comic books, you're wrong. Dark chocolate belongs in the belly, not in your comics. But yeah, like I said, foxing is the oxidization of the metals in your comics. I have seen kind of a turquoise green color on a comic, and that's from copper, from the copper being oxidized. So how do the metals oxidize? You get warmth, you get heat. You end up with oxidization of metals. That's all there is to it. Or moisture. Like a high humidity area is more likely to have foxing than a low humidity area. Drastic temperature changes, fluctuations of temperature, that will do it. But it takes a while. Moisture, on the other hand, if you get a little bit of moisture inside your bag and board, even if you don't know it's there, it's gonna mold. That's all there is to it. There's nothing you can do about it. Now, you'll see me damp clean comics a lot. I don't always show it, but I do it almost on almost all the comics. Here in Central Texas, in the summertime, in 5 minutes it's dry. In the wintertime, when it's cold, it might take 10 or 15 minutes. So the chances are, if you are doing a damp clean, number one, use a cotton swab. You put 1 or 2 drops of water on it at most. It doesn't have to be distilled water. You can use regular tap water for that. It doesn't really, it's not going to make that much of a difference. And then you go over it real gently. It'll take a lot of dirt off. Shouldn't take much ink at all, if any. And it should dry within 15 minutes, 20 minutes at the most. And I'm talking, like up north where it gets so cold you can't even think. Which this year it's not. Yeah, but those are all stains. I'm not talking about stains. See, not talking about stains. I'm talking about actual chemical changes in the composition of the paper. You guys are determined to get me tonight, aren't you? But that's the way that is. It's just chemical changes in the composition of the paper will cause the brown, orange, yellow foxing effect. It can be removed. A little bit of hydrogen peroxide and blue light would remove it, but it's going to take a number of sessions to do. And personally, not a huge fan of the blue light. I understand a lot of people use it. That it's not supposed to hurt the comic, and I do have a blue light set up. I just never use it. Don't see a need for it generally. It's the hydrogen peroxide I don't like, because that's a bleaching agent, and I don't want to use a bleaching agent on the comic. But I watched a video that's been out for 3 or 4 years, a long time ago, and then I watched it again recently by accident. YouTube threw it back into my rotation. And so I watched it, and he was putting it in for 3 hours. And every now and then he would mist it with more hydrogen peroxide. And then he'd put it in and for 3 hours, and then he'd let it rest for 5 or 6 hours, then he'd do it again. I'm sorry, that's just way too much. And it came out really nice, and the whites were brilliantly white. If I saw a comic like that for that particular age, I would know instantly. This has not only been cleaned, it has been blue light. It has had a blue light. So it's what you want to do with it. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, it does. I don't like comics that are too clean. I they need to be appropriate for their age. Now I have a comic that is incredibly clean. It's in my pressing cycle right now, and I'll show it to you next week. It it's from the 50s, and it looks like it could have been printed yesterday. I I didn't hardly even clean. I went over it with a cotton round. That's it. That's all I needed to do. Then I put it in the press. Uh, I added a little steam to add a little humidity to the cover. That'll help get out the creases, which it really didn't have any. It had a little bit of spine stress. It didn't break color. I mean, just an incredible looking comic for its age. So I'll show you that next week, and we'll go from there. Glad to see you, Roy. Glad you could stop in. So I do have paper that I use on comics occasionally. Kimtech wipes. I didn't show those in my tools of the trade yet because I almost never use them, but I will eventually. Ah, okay, yeah, agreed. Now I could see doing it if I did a blue light on a comic. I think the next thing I would do is do a real light coating of methyl cellulose. Just to try to keep the paper nice and keep it from getting brittle. And I also think if I was going to use blue light on a comic, I would probably remove the cover and just do the cover front and back. Because if you just do the front and you don't do the inside, it's going to look kind of funny. It's going to look strange. And then as long as I have it off, I might as well do all the pages too, right? So that's the thing. I wouldn't know where to stop. But I wouldn't go for a long period of time. I'm thinking an hour in a blue light is a long time. And then let it rest for, a day or two. Then try it again. That to me would make sense. Not a big fan of the blue light and the hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide has its uses, but I don't think they're on comic books. Now, I did try something to kill mold. Vinegar will actually kill mold real good, especially white vinegar, and I use that when I'm dealing with mold on a comic. I also use a mask and gloves, and I'm going to get a respirator so I can use that instead of a mask for when I'm working on moldy comics. I have one that's about half finished now. I need to finish it and get it done. But what I'm doing is I'm adding a little white vinegar to the bath, to the water bath that I'm putting it in. And it kills the mold quick. And then it just looks like little black dots, but you can't really see the mold. I might try my blue light on that just to see if maybe it can lessen it a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about it. As long as the mold is dead, I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, to me, that makes more sense. I just can't see long exposures to blue light. I mean, I use ultraviolet rays sometimes on things. Use a little. I forgot what it's called. I've got some pimple cream that I use on Barbies legs when they get discolored, and then I'll wrap them in plastic and I'll stick them outside in the in the Texas sun. And I figure if the legs don't melt, and the chances are it's going to take care of the discoloration on the legs, and it does. It works really well. Haven't melted any legs yet, but you know, Texas sun, you never know. So that's going to be it. I think I'm going to show you some comics that I'm offering up for sale. Unless you want to continue talking about this subject, I can do that too. But I do have some comics available for sale. Just a couple. About 2/3 of this long box. Yeah, and that's cumulative. You don't want to. I've seen what happens to comics under ultraviolet light. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, okay, I got off with this. I have a stack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 comics here. I'm going to show them to you. Then I'm going to give you a price for all 10 of them. Ought to be fun. We have from PC Comics, Elric #1. Nice copy. Let's see. Captain Victory #3 with Ms. Mystic. First appearance of Ms. Mystic. Vanguard Illustrated #1. All of these are nice copies. Vanguard Illustrated #3. Nice Al Williamson cover there. #4, Steve Rude cover. Nice Steve Rude cover. #6. Silver Star #1, Jack Kirby goodness. #3. #4. And #5. I'll go $25 for all of them. If anybody's interested in those, $25 to get you all 10 of them. That is good for the whole night. Another PC comic. This one's a little more expensive. You might have seen it. Dave Stevens cover, Vanguard Illustrated #2. This goes, I consider this to be very fine minus to very fine. In that condition on eBay, you're talking $30 to $35, maybe $40 on some of them. That is the price they're listed for, yes, but that is also the price they are selling for. Because I don't go by what they're listed for. I go by the price they're selling for. So what do I want for this? I'll do $25 with it. It has a little dent here that I need to take out, and I will do that. It has no spine stress, just that little bit of little dimple down here on the corner, and I can remove that. That's not a problem. And I'm only doing this because people asked me to. People asked for that. A comic sale. but I need to drink some coffee. Yeah, glad to see you. I got something. I don't have you on Instagram, Barbarian Kung Fu, but I wanted $20 for this. If you don't want it, I'm going to list it on eBay. But I wanted to get a hold of you first. Don't have your email, don't have your information, so I figured, yeah. Of course, if I put it on eBay, it's going to be more than 20. Yeah. I'll probably put it up on eBay for about 35 or 40 and watch it go. Because those sell really quick. But I wanted to give you first choice on. I got a stack of books here. I'm going to get them all out. In general, these go for between $5 and $10 a piece. But I'm going to charge whatever I feel like, and chances are it's going to be less than $5 or $10. And then I'll stick them back in the box if nobody wants them. We've got Deceased, War of the Undead Gods. This is about a $5 book, but you know, $2.50 you can have it. We've got Crisis on Infinite Earths, number 5. This one runs between $5 and $10. I'll do $3 on it. Hi, Haley. We've got Catwoman 25. The Bermejo cover. Really nice cover. I like this one. It's one of my favorite Catwoman covers. Not my favorite, but one of them. This one, I got to get $5 for it. That's below cover price. This is Axis, Captain America and the Mighty Avengers. Luke Ross cover from 2015. I saw it. I think the last one that sold went for about $8. You can get this one for $5. Hey, you guys asked for it, Haley. What can I do? Mystic U number 3. Tedesco cover, 2018. This one, again, anywhere from $3 to $10. I'd like to get 5, but I'll take 4. $4, we'll say. It's a great series. Enjoyed reading it a lot. Mighty Morphin, Every Ranger Ever, number 1. Yes, you can. You can absolutely add to your box. That's why I haven't shipped it yet. So I was going to send it last week, and then I said, no, wait, I'm supposed to do a sale on Wednesday. I'll hold off. Mighty Morphin, every Ranger ever, #1, $3. Original price, $4.99. First print, by the way. You got a Marvel Vision #25. It has a Spider-Man comic disc inside of it. This is Chris Boxall cover from 1998. I'll do $5. I see them sell for 5 to 10 without the disc, so I think that's a very fair price. Got Lumberjanes #9, second print. This one surprised me. It was like a $12 book. You can get it tonight for $4. Lumberjanes #9, second print. You're probably right. The Legacy of Superman #1 from 1993. Art Adams cover. Really nice cover. I had this at $5, and I'm keeping it at $5 because I think it's easily worth that. This particular copy has never been opened. I mean, I've changed the bag and board several times, but I've never actually opened it. I need to press this from somewhere. Purgatory #1, the variant cover of $5. It's from 1997. With a Liefeld cover, Rejects #1. $5 for that one also. It's Liefeld, so I probably never opened the comic. Prowler #1. It's another one that's going for about $10. Diodato cover. You can get this one for, yeah, I'll do $4 on it. You have Protectors #1. Cyberforce. $5. Nightcry #4. Beautiful cover. It's another $5 book. Spider-Man, Legend of the Spider Clan, number 2, 2003, Scotty Young, $5. Spandex, not required, from 1995. This is an ash can, $5. Timely presents The Human Torch from 1999. $5. I think that was the original price. How about Spectacular Spider-Man Annual, number 8 from 1988. The reappearance of Gwen Stacy. And Spider-Man saying, "Oh no, not again. Gwen Stacy is back." I'll do 5 on this one also. Star Trek, Starfleet Academy. I saw this for between $10 and $15 on eBay for a really nice copy. I don't think it was as nice as this one. I'll go $5 on it. Spider-Man 5. You mean this one? This is number 8. Let me write that down because I don't want to forget. Don't want to forget the price either. We've got Lady Death, number 13. Mike Diodato cover. I'll do 5 on this one also. It goes between 8 and 12. Fortunately, I deciphered it, so there's a Gleason cover. Amazing Spider-Man 50. This is the Chadwick Boseman tribute issue from 2020. I'll go 5 on this one also. And it's thick. Legacy number 851. The price on this has gone nuts. This is Department of Truth, 6th print. Number 1, 6th print. I'm seeing these for like $20. I'm going to sell it for 5, maybe. I'm going to offer it for 5. I'll put it that way. Department of Truth, number 1, 6th print, $5. Why would I sell it so cheap? Oh, I probably have more than one copy laying around somewhere. Too bad you can't see this. I'm going to turn that off. Turn that off so you can see that. That's my $25 comic for the night. Uh, Halloween Comic Fest Battle Angel Alita 2018. I'll do $4 on this one. Transformers Unicron. This was a free comic book day. I'll do $4 on that also. Our Fighting Forces Giant from 2020. Joe Kubert cover. One of his later covers. Another comic that's going for crazy prices. I've seen it anywhere from $3 to $15, and those are the sold prices. So who knows? Cover price is, I think, $4.99. Yeah, the cover price was $4.99. I'll let you have it for $4. Nice and thick too. Got some good stories in it. I have a copy that I read. Moon Girl 26. This one's going for about $10 on eBay. You can have it for $5. G.I. Joe number 7. For some reason I have this as a 2.0. This is kind of a strange one. If you go on eBay, 90% of the ones you're going to see are either newsstand or the Spider-Man head. But the Spider-Man head is the web head and not the black Spider-Man head. Yeah, I only found one that had the black Spider-Man head, and it was a CGC, and it was way overpriced anyway. So I'll let it go for $5. A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night, number 2. Michael Louise cover from 2020. $3. I had it at $5. I'll let it go for $3. Nobody's going to want this. It's by some guy by the name of Jim Lee. X-Men number 9, 1992. I'll let it go for $4. I mean, you got Wolverine and Ghost Rider. What more do you need? Drink a coffee. That's what more you need. This is one of my Star Trek mugs, by the way. Captain America. Variant cover number 1, 1998 from Hero's Return. This is the Sunburst cover. $5. Free Comic Book Day, Bloodhunt, number 1. It's got Mr. Fantastic and Sue Storm, Daredevil, Spider-Man. $4. And you know, it wouldn't be a show if I didn't show at least one. It wouldn't be a sale if I didn't offer at least one Valiant comic, right? So here you go. Bloodshot, number 7, first appearance of Ninjak from 1993. This is actually getting some traction. This is going up in value. $5. That bad 80s TV movie was not made for TV. It was just so bad, they put it direct to TV. The Immortal Dr. Fate, number 1. Nice wraparound cover by Walt Simonson. I had this at $5. I'm going to offer it for $4. We have Green Lantern, the New Corps, part 1. This was a 2-parter. I don't have an extra copy in number 2, so I just have to offer the number 1. $4. I think it was more than that when it came out back in the 90s. So there's another one that's been going up. The Mall, number 0, Free Comic Book Day. I saw this one for like $8 to $10. $4, you can have it. Speaking of Fantastic Four, I have Fantastic Four number 11. No, not the good number 11. This number 11. Witness the Power of Her. $5. 1998. La Roca cover. I always liked this cover though, so. The Dreaming, number 32. This is a $10 book now. Dave McKean cover from 1999. I'll take $5 for it though. We're doing the more expensive books first. The ones that are $5 to $10. I've got some others in the back. It should be $5 to $10, but I've lowered the price way down. Double Impact's China special. China. It's $5. It's from 1997. You know what? I'm going to make a special deal on this one. We've got Deceased War of the Undead Gods #3. This is the Howard Porter cover. And here's one of the Dan Mora cover. I'm going to offer both for $5. It's the regular cover in one of the variants. Okay, we've got Green Lantern, Secret Files and Origins, #1. Original price, $4.95, $4. You can get it for $4. Witchblade, 26. Randy Green, $4 for that one also. Darker Image, #1. First appearance of every character that's on the cover. You can have it for $4. It is not sealed in the bag. It does not come with a card, which is why it's only $4. Evangeline with Kathy Christensen on the cover from 1996. $5. Maze Book, #1. It goes for up to about $10. You can have it for $5. Another one of those really weird covers that I like. Old Haunts, #1. This goes for about between $8 and $10. But I'll let it go for $5. Like the cover, kind of neat. From 1985, Mark Bright cover. Transformers, #7, $5. Oh, and this one has been pressed. Star Wars: The High Republic Adventures, #1, $5. The Monster at Temple Peak. And Star Wars: The High Republic, #1 from Marvel Comics, also $5. This is a Phil Noto cover. And first comics appearance of Vernestra Roy, however you pronounce that name. The United States of Captain America, number 4. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. Actually, I could. It's Aurea Agbayani. Came out in 2021. It's a $5 book all day long. G.I. Joe 277 Untold Tales. I was surprised at this one. This was about a $10 book. You can have it for $5. And Amethyst, Princess of Gemworld, number 1. I had $8 on this. It's been pressed. It was the 96th comic I pressed this year. I did not clean it. All I did was press it. Turned out really nice. I had it at 8. You can have it for 4. All right. There's more. Another stack about the same size. These are all, I don't care what they are. I don't care what they are, okay? $2 each, 3 for $5. See if I have a banner or something that says something like that. We'll just make one real quick. Oh, that's not right. They don't have water damage. What's going on here? Oh. Duh. That's better. I forgot how to make a ticker. Oh, okay. These are all $2 each, 3 for $5. We've got Siege the Cabal from 2010. This number 1 David Finch cover. I'm going to go through these pretty quick. Onslaught Epilogue. If you're watching this later on and you see something you want, reach out to me on Instagram, or let's see where my thing is. There you go. You can reach out to me there and I will take care of you. PSI Forest, number 22. The Umbrella Academy, number 1. This is Hotel Oblivion. The Umbrella Academy, Hotel Oblivion, number 1. Free Comic Book Day, Interceptor. Star Wars Adventures #2. Star Wars High Republic #6, Phil Noto cover. All right. Marvel Premiere 35, 3D Man. This is the first appearance of 3D Man. It's Jack Kirby. It has been pressed. Crossover #2 from Image. Lazarus 23 from Image. Wolverine #51. Darkman #1, Enter a Theater of Madness. Storm Shadow #1 from DDP. Of course, they don't have the license anymore. I don't even know if they're still in business. This is off to the side. Put that one in there too, because that one wasn't supposed to be in there. Ultimate 6 #3. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man #21. Back in black. Ultimate Spider-Man 39. X-Men #15. Got it. Ultimate Spider-Man 41. Ultimate 6 #4. Star Wars High Republic Adventures #2. Star Wars High Republic Adventures #4. And if you want more than one, I can do that too. This is Legacy number 727 of Thor. It's also Thor #1, the shim cover from 2020. Baby Teeth #1. Spider-Man Unlimited #21. And it has the monster of Frankenstein on it. Or Frankenstein's monster, whichever way you want to put it. Manga Spider-Man #4. This is Marvel Age #137. It is a wraparound cover, as you can see when I put these two together. Oh, I must have two of them then, huh? Spider-Boy Team Up #1. King in Black #1. This is the tattoo cover variant. Pretty cool looking cover, though. Legends of the DC Universe #13. The Masked Man #7 from 1985. Bob Boyer cover. Wow. Hard to believe that comic's 40 years old now. Seems like it came out just yesterday. Of course, to me, it seems like Conan #1 just came out yesterday, so what do I know? Steve and Spock, how you doing? We've got Dawn #2. Lensner cover from 1995. Deathstroke the Terminator #7 from 1992. Mike Zeck cover. I've always liked this next one. This is one of my favorite Batman covers of all time. It's a Detective Comics Annual #7 from 1994. Yeah, a swashbuckling Batman. That's what we need. I want more tales about this Batman. The Justice Society Returns, National Comics #1 from 1999. With the real Mr. Terrific. Not the new Mr. Terrific, but the original Mr. Terrific. Although I have no problem with the new Mr. Terrific. I think he's pretty cool. Hardware #17. Dennis Cohen cover from 1994. How about a Tony S. Daniel Batman cover? #94. This next one's kind of special. Fleetwood Quality, The Law of Dread, number 16. It's a twofer. And number 23. I just left them together. I was going to separate them, and then I went, I'll leave them together. I'm not sure why this is in here, but I'm going to sell it, or I'm going to offer it for sale. Bloodshot number 1, the first foil cover. Period. And it's Barry Windsor Smith from 1993, Bloodshot number 1. For dirt cheap. It's a shame the movie wasn't been better. If that movie had been good, this would have been a $25, $30 comic. But it wasn't, so it isn't. How about Batman Two Faces, number 1 from 1998. Don't like that? You don't like looking at it that way? We'll turn it over. From 1977, Rich Buckler, Commandy, number 52. How about Bruce Wayne, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., number 1 from 1996. The Amalgam. It's when DC and Marvel collided into absolute trash. No, actually, it's not bad. I've read all of the Amalgam comics. They weren't that bad. Okay, maybe a little bit. Wonder Woman 755, Ian McDonald cover. I like this cover a lot. Voice in the Dark, number 1 from 2013. A Voice in the Dark, Blood Makes Noise, part 1. And A Voice in the Dark, Blood Makes Noise, part 2. $2 a piece. 3 for $5. Avengers Forever, number 4. Got Rawhide Kid and Two Gun Kid and Kid Colt Outlaw, I think. This is Legacy number 646. Fantastic Four, number 1, second print. There was a time when this was like a $10 or $15 comic, and now, $2. But it's my favorite cover from this issue. Batman Secret Files, number 3. The Stuff of Legend Free Comic Book Day from 2013. Brightest Day, number 4. David Finch cover. First. Jackson Hayden Aqualad. Got it. Web of Venom Funeral Pyre, number 1, second print. One of my favorite Portasio covers. Uncanny X-Men, number 281. A New Team Born from 1991. Just a really great cover. I actually have a second print of this in my collection. And I don't collect X-Men, but I have this cover, first and second print in my collection. I'll have to show you a second print someday. Web of Spider-Man 63 from 1990. Sure. We likes dinosaurs. Web of Spider-Man 76, 1991. Uncanny X-Men 364. I've had most of these since they were released, of course. Wolverine number 56. Teen Titans Spotlight on Starfire number 1 from 1986. Beautiful George Perez cover. We've got Negan Lives number 1, second print. It's actually getting, this has been going up in value too, but I don't care. It's in this stack, so it's $2. Power Girl number 2, Amanda Connor cover. I think she's my favorite Power Girl artist. Number 3. Both of these are from 2009. Oh, number 2 and 3. The New Nova, number 17. Red Hood and the Outlaws, number 4. First appearance of somebody, Cruxian Martin or something like that. I can't read my writing. Oh, first appearance of Crux. Punisher Warzone #2. John Romita Jr. cover. And if you don't like that one, I have a copy of Punisher Warzone #2. You can tell I really looked through these good. Punisher War Journal #31 in a newsstand. Adam and Joe Kubert. And I believe that's a Jusco cover. Yes, it is. There's his signature right there. So Adam and Joe Kubert did the interior. Punisher War Journal #30. And for those that like Ghost Rider, I got 2. Got Return to Jurassic Park #7. #7. #7. #7. It's got dinosaurs on it, so it's got to be good. Rick and Morty presents Mr. Meeseeks #1 from 2019. But it's Joe Jusco, so it's okay. See, Jusco did the cover, so it doesn't matter. It's okay. Robin #1, or Robin 2 #1, The Joker's Wild hologram cover. Some of that nice 90s craziness that they were doing that didn't help. Even with Jusco doing the cover, it's not okay. Okay, I understand. Invasion #3, World Without Heroes. It's from 1988. Bart Sears cover. He's an unsung hero of the 80s. You don't hear much about his artwork. Got Iron Man #11 from 1998. And #4 from 1998. And Iron Marshal #4 from 1990. And Keith Lama, Keith Lama from 1999. I've never read it. I have no idea what it's about, but the cover's cool. That's what I have. The rest of that box, I don't want to go through it. But at least I got to show you some things. Oh, I have one more here. I'll offer this up for sale. I know how much this is worth. I know how much it goes for on eBay. Amazingly enough, these sell really well on eBay. I'll probably get about, if I wait and sell it on eBay, I can probably get $10. Playful Little Audrey. This is number 119. And I pressed this last week, so this is one of the ones I pressed last week, amazingly enough. I know I can get $10 for it. $4. And it's really nice copy. It's, let's see, it's from the 70s. I can tell that because of the 25-cent price. So a Harvey comic from the 70s in that condition, yeah, that's unusual. Yeah, pulling off all her little flowers. And the color. It's got to be a Hoover, right? You're forgiven, Michael, because you said the vacuum really sucks instead of the cover really sucks. Because it is a cool cover. I like it. So I'll go ahead and put that on eBay. What else do I have over here that I can offer up? Anything? Not really. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. Like I said, if you want this, $25. It's a great price for Dave Stevens art. You just don't see it for that price. But I ended up with 2 of them, so I don't mind letting one of them go. And of course, I had these PC comics, 10 PC comics, $25. The Elric by itself is worth getting. I mean, that's PK Craig Russell. You've got Jack Kirby. You've got, oh, I forget who did that cover. Oh, Tom Yates, Al Williamson, Steve Rude, and I know who this is, and I can't remember the name. And then more Kirby goodness. Yes. Yes, you can do that. Here is the Siege. Back here a little ways. Maybe back here a little ways. There it is. There is the dog. You've got $15. Haley, it's at $15. Oh, that'll help. That'll be good. I'm probably going to do this about once a month. Uh, so we can do that. I really need to clean this. I think I'll do that. I might clean this week and press it. If I do, I'll show it to you. And of course, if you missed it, it's not for sale. I may end up having one that's for sale, but right now this is not for sale. But I figured I'd show it to you again anyway. Just because the movie dropped recently. This, by the way, was my 716th comic that I pressed this year. So I should hit 1,000 easy this year. Probably more than that. I think that's going to be it for tonight. Like I said, if you see something that I had on the box, just or that I had for sale, you can hit me up on Instagram, or here's my information. My Instagram account is Kollecting Kaos. Gee, amazing. And my PayPal and my email address is thecastleat@gmail.com. So you can hit me up either way, and I will be happy to make a sale with you. So there you go. Thank you, Patrick. Appreciate it. I think I had that one, but I'm not going to swear to it. I believe that's the one I cleaned and pressed for the person that I got that Fantastic Four from. Might be wrong. I appreciate it, Haley. I'm going to get those comics out to you this week because it's probably going to be another month before I do another show where I sell stuff. I enjoy showing stuff off. Next week, I'm going to show my Tarzan collection from Dell Comics. So that'll go up to from about 1949 up to about 1962. I don't have them all. I'm not even close to having them all. But yeah, that's definitely the one that I cleaned for. It had a white cover. But like I said, we'll take a look through my Tarzan collection. A lot of them are photo covers. Some of them are painted covers. Maybe one day I'll do my Classics Illustrated. Probably not. Never. I never know what I'm going to show. But next week is definitely going to be a Tarzan week because I like Tarzan. So there you go. That's going to be it. Hope you have a great time. I hope you have a great day and a great rest of your week. If you haven't watched the new series I started with the Cisco Kid comic, they're short. I'm trying to keep them under 15 minutes. So far, I'm doing pretty good. I have another one dropping on Friday, and then probably next Monday I'll be doing one also. And I'm doing very little on each one so that you can watch the progression as I go. And I'm taking my time. I'm not in a hurry to get them done. So go ahead and watch those. If you haven't, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, give me a subscribe if you're not subscribed. And do all the YouTube things, and there should be a link in the description to buy me a cup of coffee if you are so inclined. Would be greatly appreciated. And so we'll see you next week. Bye.